Heist is getting reworked in the newest update, and in this video I'll play my last games of the old Heist with the broken brawlers and also some great Heist brawlers in Duels. I'm gonna play Chuck in Duels. Yay, that's gonna be so much fun. While telling you what I think about the change and how I would rework Heist. So now like, comment and subscribe and enjoy the old Heist. Because it's also nerfing the brawlers that can just do really quick. Where was he even? Hey guys, welcome to another video on this channel. In this video I'll be playing Heist. Why Heist? You are a Solo Showdown main. Well, yeah, I'm a Solo Showdown main, but I'm playing this game for quite a while, since like 2019. And Heist is getting reworked in the newest update, and I just wanna play the old Heist for the one last time, just tell you some things that I've realized during that, and also tell you how do I think about the rework. Heist, I would say, is the mode that got reworked the most, because, or maybe not the most, but he got reworks that were the most impactful, because when he was released first in the beta, one team was defending and one team was attacking, and you never knew which team you were gonna get. So you might just pick brawlers really good for defending, and you're just gonna attack the whole game, which wasn't the best. So Supercell realized that they should somehow rework it. So they made it that both teams have their own heist, and every team protects their own heist, and every team attacks the enemy heist. Which I think is better, because now if you play just aggressive brawler with who you know you will attack, you can just attack. And if you'll just play some passive brawler with which you know you're gonna defend, you can just defend. If your teammates aren't stupid, you can do that. I'm losing here, I'm playing with randoms, as you might know. Underdog, okay. I have the last 3 minutes, so I wanna squeeze everything I can. Picking Colt really fast and jumping straight into the other game. And now Supercell is reworking Heist again. So right now, when a lot of hypercharges came out, Heist got like really aggressive and there was not enough time for defending. I have silver bullet. Why do I have silver bullet? I'm speedrunning it. Oh my god, not great. Not great. But I can make it work. I believe in myself. So Heist became like a lot quicker and a lot like a hypercharge meta that you just need to play hypercharges, need to deal a lot of damage really quickly, which Heist was always about. But right now with the release of new hypercharges, and there is a massive increase in the damage. Also power 11 changed a lot, also gears changed a lot, also gadgets, which are quite old but still changed something. So Supercell is reworking it that every, I think it's 20% of the save, the Heist will knock back enemies, and then it's immune for like a few seconds. I don't know, like 3-5 seconds, something like that. I don't know it exactly, but it's not that important. So that's the change that Supercell is gonna do. I really like the change because it's basically preventing players from just going like me cold and then just smashing the Heist in one aggressive play, which you could do earlier, but right now you will just not gonna be able to do that. Playing another broken brawler here, Melody, but I would say that this change is not the best they could do, because it's also nerfing the brawlers that can just do really quick like 20% of the Heist save, and then the whole game cannot do anything. That's for example Crow, which he needs his hypercharge super to do something, but most of the game he's just useless. But when he just gets his hypercharge super, he just cannot go there. The save would also need to be like ready for him, because if the save is just gonna be like 2% away from going to the shield, it's just gonna be useless. So I think that this is the nerf. Also, like for example, when an Edgar, you see, jumps on that save, and that save is gonna be like 1 HP away. No, not Heist anymore. Oh, I'm sad. Alright, I'll just play Duels with the broken brawler in Heist. Yay! First pick Chuck. I'm gonna play Chuck in Duels. Yay! That's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited for that. Then second pick Nida, because I'll have my super from Chuck. And last pick maybe Colt can be... I'll go with this build. So when some brawler just gets to the Heist save, and the Heist save is like 1% from going to the mode when you cannot deal damage to the save, they're just gonna not do anything. So that's also the thing that I'm not really happy about, but I understand that they need to rework it somehow. Losing with Chuck. I don't even have my super. I'm so stupid. Why is Meeple so broken? So it'll just basically nerf also the brawlers that already were bad in Heist, and it's gonna require a lot more teamwork. When, for example, Colette wants to super the Heist safe, she needs to do it right after the shield disappears from the Heist safe to get the most value, which I think it's not the best thing they could do. My idea was that they could do like the Heist safe would shoot at the enemies that deal damage to the Heist safe. For example, when I hit the meeple with my attack, I deal like 750 damage. I'm dead. Okay, never mind. He just 1v3'd me. I don't know, I'm talking too much. Another game. I wanna win this with Chuck, Nida, and Colt. So the Heist save would fire back like not the exact same amount of damage, but like some quite of percentage, like I don't know, 20% maybe. It will require like some balancing, but then I think it could be alright, because also right now when you realize there is a Colt on your Heist save and you go defending, yeah, he can do like up to 20%, but then he can also just kill you, because while he is waiting, shield from the safe to disappear, he had a lot of time to reload his ammo, and now he can just kill you straight away. But if the Heist save would just deal damage to the opponents, the Colt will either have to die to get the most value, or when you will go defending, you will realize, oh, there is a Colt on my Heist save. You know that the Colt either has full HP and your Heist is safe, or that the Colt has a lot less health, but your Heist save would be just damaged, but you could also kill the Colt easily because he won't have enough health to kill you. That's the change I would like. I'm actually winning with this combo. I'm gonna try to find another combo. I will try to play Barry first pick, and then Melody are here, great. Yeah, English, very good wetter.
Very good weather.
And for the last pick, I don't know if there is any like another really broken, yes, there is another really broken brawler in Heist, and that is Colette. I know that my idea sounds almost like Siege, but with Siege you basically cannot deal damage to the safe, or however you call it, without your rowboat, because Siege deals like constantly the same amount of damage, and in the Heist it would be depending on the damage that you deal to the safe, which would also be really good against like spawners, because when Anita just spawns the bear onto your safe, the bear will just get killed and you just don't need to worry about it that much, and you can just attack. So the other team is basically losing their one brawler for defense. Okay, I did not expect that. I can escape maybe. So their team is basically using one brawl, really bad. Third time. So their team is basically using one of their brawlers to defeat the Heist safe, but they need the... Okay, nice. The brawler to defend, so the Nida would just need to go up and then go back defending, when you will just gonna attack the whole team. That's my idea. I would like, but I know it can be quite hard for people to understand it, because like just dealing damage to the Heist safe and then getting killed by the Heist safe would be, I don't know, for the casuals, the starting people, it would maybe be quite confusing for them, but when you get used to it, it can be quite good. Because also the damage that you deal to the Heist save will return. So if for example a Squeak will deal like 6% of damage to the Heist save, like 6000, I don't know, the numbers are random, the Heist save will return like maybe 20% is like 1200. Losing against El Primo, not great. So Squeak will deal not a lot of damage, but also will not receive a lot of damage. But for example a Colt, when he just deals like I don't know how many thousand of damage to the Heist save, he will get killed. Because if the Heist save will return 20% of it back, he might get killed when he uses every single one of his ammo. I can kill this Primo for sure. Nice. So it'll also rely on the brawler's damage and also on his health, because when a brawler like a Frank deals massive damage to it, he's not gonna die that much because he has a lot of health. So I think that's everything I wanted to tell you. That's my opinion about the change and how I would change. Where was he even? And how I would rework the heist a little bit. So that's gonna be everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like here. If you wanna see more videos like that, subscribe to this channel, and you can also write in the comments how do you feel about the heist change and how you would rework it if you would rework it in some other way. See you next time. Bye.